Do you know the comedian Rosie Jones? She's got cerebral palsy, and she made a documentary for Channel 4 about her condition, her plight, some of the trolling she gets, some of the insults she gets called, right? And she provocatively called the documentary, Am I a Retard? Yeah, great. Power to her, right? Now, the people who complained were disability campaigners. They had to go at her. They went, you can't use that word. She went, what? Why? I said, because you're physically disabled. That's a derogatory term for people with mental disabilities. If you want to use a derogatory term, you should use one that describes your particular condition. So basically, Rosie Jones said, am I a retard? And disability campaigners said, no, you're a spastic. That's harsh, isn't it? I don't understand a recession. It wasn't until last year I found out that you could go into your bank and say, can I withdraw my cash? And they could go, no, we ain't got it. Sorry? No. I've got £50,000 saved. You ain't. Well, where is it? Don't know. Well, have you checked the vault? It's empty. What was the point of that? You might as well have kept it in a drawer, you spotty little twat. I hope you enjoy the show. This is nearly the end of the UK leg of the tour. Then I'm off to America to finish that off. And then I'm doing the rest of the world. It's going to be the first world comedy tour. And then I'm going to enter Britain's Got Talent. Because, that's when the career really... Look at Susan Boyle, if you can. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Oh. Shocking. Be fair, though, because usually in the music industry, it's all about image, isn't it? You can't just have a great voice and a great talent. You've got to be young and thin and trendy and pretty. And she's turned all that on its head. Although I think it's the same powers of image just working in reverse with her, because I don't think she has got a great voice, actually. I think she's fooled a lot of people. It's sort of like mock opera for people who don't know any better. But I don't think she'd be where she was today if it wasn't for the fact that she looked like such a fucking mong. He said mong. Yeah, he did. Yeah. You can't say mong. You can, it's fucking easy. It's one of the easiest words to say. It's like mong, and it's like you just need lips. Even mongs can say it. That's part of the beauty of the word. They don't consider it a perk, I'm sure, but why does he get away with it and no one else can? Ban him from the telly. Good luck. And even if they do ban me from the telly, I'll just go around and shout mong through their window. I care about it that much. It's just words, and there is no better word to describe Susan Boyle. When she first came on the telly, right? When she first came on the telly, I went, is that a mong? You all did. You all did. And you're meant to. Like the judges hadn't planned that, didn't they? They knew her in rehearsal. They knew that was going to happen. They knew the headline was going to be, oh, voice of an angel, face of a mong. And they were right, and we all fell for it, you know? And I don't mean she has Down syndrome, by the way. No, that would be offensive. That word doesn't mean that anymore. It's far removed from that. We don't use that word to describe that condition. What about the derivation? Never mind the derivation. Words change. When I came here tonight, I called you all cunts, remember? That used to be an insult, but now it's a term of endearment. So, words change. Okay, let's get on with it. No one wants to be here all night. Now listen. You can have too much of a good thing, like heroin. What? Although too much heroin is death, basically. What's up with him? Too much. Was it good? It was lovely, but just too much. That's the thing, kids. Try anything once, sure, try it. But know this about heroin. You go, oh, go on, I'll have one. I'll have one heroin. Go on, that's all right. Oh, just have the one. Oh, that's just... Oh, that's fucking lovely. Give us... I can't just have one. They're like hobnobs. Or serial killing. That's surprisingly Moorish. You think, oh, I'll just do one heinous crime. I love all that. I'll just go out. You go out, tooled up, and you chop someone up. And don't just kill them. If you're a serial killer, kill them, fuck them, eat them. Right? in that order. At least have a thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to see you on telly in 10 years' time going, oh, why'd you do it? Oh, Ricky Gervais told me to try heroin and be a serial killer. Oh, what did you do? I just killed him. Well, you didn't fuck him and eat him. No, get out of my fucking courtroom. So, and you go, right, I've done that. Get rid of all the body parts. Well, not all of them. Keep a bit for later. What? What about Jesus Christ? Oh, maybe you shouldn't mix alcohol with painkillers, right? It just seemed like a waste, right? And you get home and you go, right, I've done that. I'll never have to do that again. Before you know it, you're back down B&Q with a brand new claw hammer going, oh, fuck me. Here we go again. So just be warned. Okay, let's get on with it. The show is quite long, but not as long as when I saw Ken Dodd at the open-air theatre in Regent's Park. And I left after 2.5 hours during the interval, okay? He did 5 hours. I mean, he was 75 then. 5 hours of stand-up comedy. I can't even fucking stand up for 5 hours these days. And he bounced out. I mean, I went along somewhat ironically, but he is a legend. We got there, and I went along with a girlfriend, and we were the youngest by about 30 years, I think. Everyone else was like in their 70s, and they must follow Doddy around, and they knew they were in it for the long haul. They'd come in cagoules and pack lunches, right? And I don't know if you've been to the open-air theatre in Regent's Park, but it's like this, but without a roof, obviously. It's got a stage show and lights, and it's got fixed seating, okay? It's sort of like amphitheatre seating all the way around the outside, and there's nothing in the middle. They've just left that wild. You can't sit there. It's just like I want to say grassy knoll, but I'm not sure I know what a knoll is. I've only ever heard that when people are talking about the Kennedy assassination. I assume it's a hillock. But I didn't want to say hillock when a president's had his brain shot out because it's vaguely comical, isn't it? You go, the president's been shot. Oh, what, from where? A hillock? Of what? So they say knoll. And they go, oh, so you go, oh, no, who shot him and what the fuck's a knoll? It adds to the mystery. Anyway, so I looked down and I realised that one person, I use the term loosely, had sort of sat there, okay? And the security had let her and people were ignoring her. I thought, oh... anyway, she was a bit, and oh my God, she was. I'm trying to be politically correct tonight. I'm trying to avoid the phrase fat mental bird, but that's what she was. Why do people use euphemisms like that? They go like that. Like they're trying, but you've said it. We know what you've said mental. In fact, you've said it so more people can understand. The deaf and foreigners can understand what you're saying now. And they don't want to say fat anymore. They use euphemisms for fat. They don't want to say fat because it's a derogatory term. It's not, it's descriptive, okay? They say things like, oh, you know Brenda? No? You know Brenda. But big girl. What, 7 foot? No, not tall. But big, what does she look like? Oh, but, you know, she's clammy even in winter. Just say fat. You know Brenda. She's out of breath just standing up at her desk. I've been accused in the past of having a go at fat people. I've never had a go at fat people. I've only ever pointed out the scientific fact that you get fat, you put on weight, you put on a subcuticle layer of fat if you take in more calories than you burn off. That's indisputable, okay? I don't judge them in any other aspect of their life, but they got fat because they took on more calories than they burn off, okay? And they knew that is what was happening. No one ever got fat behind their own back. No one ever went, huh? What the fuck's that? No one's creeping in to thin people's apartments and injecting their lettuce with 1 million calories, okay? So they're doing it. They're doing it with their own free will, and they know that's what's making them fat, okay? You see a fat person surrounded by puddings, right? You go up to him and go, Frank, you know what's making you fat? He doesn't go, is it all the running? He knows it's... So what I'm saying is, you get fat if you eat too much and you know that's what's happening. But I don't judge them in any other aspect of their life. I don't make value judgments in any other corridors of their existence. If I see a fat person, I don't go, oh, he's fat, therefore he's probably jolly. A lot of them are miserable. If I see a fat girl, I don't go, oh, she'd be pretty if she lost weight. That's rarely the case, so don't... A lot of them started eating because they had fuck all to lose, if I'm being... I don't want any fat people to feel uncomfortable at one of my gigs, so next time, buy 2 seats. Right? I'm joking.